Today it's -6 out. Yesterday it was -8. Surface temperature is 42 degrees Fahrenheit. Eyelets are freezing up, reels freezing up. Yesterday morning the fish were a little bit deeper. They were anywhere from 16 to 18 feet on average. And then later in the day, they actually moved up into the shoals. So we're gonna do that today. We're gonna target the deeper water. We don't have as much structure left. We are losing our weed beds. They're all dying down for the winter. Okay, that is a big fish. Hopefully I get him. Wow. That's a big fish, guys. That is a big fish. Wow. These fish are loving the coho spoons. He's wrapped himself. It's one of my biggest fish on Dragon Lake. That thing's a tank. On a coho spoon, gone. Again, the Gibbs Koho comes through. Make sure you got a couple pairs of gloves in case they get wet. I got 3 pairs of gloves with me at all times. Just landed that fish. I really wanted to show you guys, so put my hands in the water. It's awfully cold. I'm warming them up right now. The big gloves for traveling across the lake. Feels like another nice one. It's hard to tell. I don't think it's as big as the first one. Not even close. Just got lots of spunk in them. The ones that are further out seem to be feeding heavier. I think we got another big one here. This guy's taking line. We haven't been catching many of these this year, but that's 2 already this morning. They've got some energy in them. 20 feet of water, late in the fall. Yep, another nice one. Not ready. On a Gibbs Koho, right in the cheek. That hook was just about ready to come out. Look at that one. That's another nice fish. Oh yeah. I've always got my life jacket on underneath. Oh, there's another one. They are scrappy. The fish that are out in 20 feet of water. This one doesn't have much size, but they are hungry. They are feeding. A little bit of a tail walk here. Hurry up, unhook them and let them go. These coho spoons, trolled, are working amazing right now. Anywhere from 2 to 2.5 miles per hour for fall rainbow trout here on Dragon Lake. So I'm only fishing 1 rod right now. Here in British Columbia, I'm allowed to fish 2 rods by myself in this boat. I haven't seemed to have enough time to get the other rod out, plus I'm gonna have to put my rod holders out. I do have them with me, but this seems to be working just fine. Get 1 pass in, catch a fish, turn around, cast it out, and troll it, and catch another fish right away. So I don't really have time. When I'm catching fish, if I'm trolling, I do prefer to put the motor in neutral. It's easier on the fish. I don't really want to drag those fish through the water. I am releasing these fish, so I'm going to put it in neutral. I'm going to land them. I'm going to let them go. If you haven't tried this out, give it a try. You'd be quite impressed at how well it works. You don't need any fancy gear, just a fishing rod and 1 spoon. That's all I need, 1 spoon. There we go. And I think we got another big one on here. That's an average size fish. Fighting like crazy though. I don't know if he's ready yet. Nice colors on this one. It's nice because I can cast that spoon out. I'm almost fishing right away. I'll let another 10 or 20 feet out and that's it. Like, cast it out, let some line out, lock it up, make sure your drag is set okay. Put it in your Scotty rod holder and you're ready to go. Drink your coffee, get ready for the day. There's only me and 1 other boat out here. There's a kayak on the lake. He is down the lake I've got the whole lake to myself. You don't want to get too confident in the fog. Boats can be quiet, you might not hear them. You always want to be looking around, just for your safety and for others. So make sure you're scanning around in the fog, making sure no boats are coming towards you or you're not going towards them. As I was saying, I'm looking around, fog is starting to lift. I do have a kayak here on my left-hand side, and I was planning to turn that way, so I just want to make sure before I make my turns as I'm trolling, I want to make sure I'm looking around. So I'm using my fish finder to track the bottom, and I'm always trying to focus on something. My focus right now will be to keep my depth at 20 feet. That's what I'm going to focus on. I'm going to try and follow that line along the bottom. Give me something to focus on so that I'm concentrating on keeping my lure in the zone. I always like to have my net ready. You'll see that I like to keep it across my boat when I'm by myself. And even when I'm with somebody else, I will as well. Getting a roll. Another nice colored fish. I definitely roll a lot. See if we can unroll him here. There we go. So you don't want him rolling in that line and getting that line into his gills. You want to make sure you protect these fish as much as you can, especially if you're planning on letting them go. There you go. Nice easy landing job. Grab your pliers. Grab the shank of your hook and roll it out. Okay. Sometimes these fish roll. I had one roll into my hook, into the eyelet of my hook, and it made a little kink in it. Luckily, I always check my line after I land a fish just to see if there's anything like that. I tested it, it broke, I retied it, good to go. The teeth can also wear your line out. So make sure you're checking your line and retying if you have to. They're fighting pretty hard, these guys today. Right in the corner of the mouth, right where you want it. Yeah, that's another nice fish. I'll take that any day. Sometimes it's so hard to tell. This is, oh, that was a nice one. So for those fly fishermen out there, today we are matching the hatch, except we're using spoons and spinning rods. Matching the hatch, goldfish pattern, Gibbs Koho, trying to catch Dragon Lake rainbows. So if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to our channel. I hope you're enjoying this episode in the fog. Another good fish. Hit pretty hard, staying down pretty good. It's a fresh fish, decent size. Nice. Got some jumpers here. Go. They're rolling a lot. There we go. There he is. Ha ha! Love it. Yesterday it was sunny and the water was calm. A little bit of a ripple on the water today. It's cloudy and these fish are just hungry today. Probably went off the bite yesterday because of how clear it was, and now they are just feeding heavy. This guy's wrapped himself, so I'm gonna, there we go. He's unwrapped now. Hooked in the corner of the mouth. That's right where you want him. And beautiful fish. That is a gorgeous fish. I got another one on here, trolling the Gibbs Koho spoon. starting to warm up a little bit this morning. I'm finding trolling is a little bit easier right now. It's cold enough where my spinning reel is freezing up and it's hard to cast. And we're catching just as many fish trolling these Gibbs spoons as we are casting. Don't know how big this one is yet. I think it's a pretty good sized fish. Yeah, that's a good fish. Another nice one. A couple good head shakes, a little bit of rolls. It's a nice fish. Right in the corner of the mouth again. Oh yeah, gotcha. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Got a jumper. It's one of my biggest fish on Dragon Lake. That thing's a tank. On a Koho spoon. Gone.